guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in for today's video. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I basically tie-dye my own clothes. So if you want to see how I do that, keep watching and don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. So let's get straight into this video. So the first thing you're actually going to need is a tie-dye kit, and this is mine. So I basically got this one from Amazon, and I'll have it linked down in my description box below so you guys can basically find out the one that I got. And now it's time for us to go ahead and do the practical part. So the tie-dye kit basically comes with different colors, some rubber bands, gloves, and additional tie-dye as well inside the kit. So the instruction manual is quite easy. It basically shows you pictures of like which technique you can use and how it will come out. So that is pretty great. So I went to the mall and got a few white shirts, and I also got a black one as well. And I'll also be tie-dyeing my old PJ shirt that I've had for a really long time now. So before you go ahead and actually start applying dye, you want to make sure you rinse your items, especially if they're new, because they have chemicals in them sometimes. So you want to do that before you actually start applying the dye. Now you want to go ahead and fill up the bottle with water up to where the black line is. You shouldn't go over or beneath it. You just have to be very precise with this. Go ahead and shake, 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 shake. And sometimes it actually gets stuck at the bottom. So you want to just go ahead and keep like shaking it until it actually mixes properly. For the first shirt, I'm basically going to be doing the crumple method, where you basically just want to randomly crumple up your shirt together. There's no correct or wrong way in doing this. You basically just want to do whatever. And then you just want to go ahead and like squash it all together, just like so. So now I'm gonna go ahead in with my rubber bands, and you basically just want to take it and basically wrap it around the shirt just like that, and just make sure that it's actually secure and it's tight enough to hold the item. You can go ahead and start applying your tie-dye. So I'm going to be using two colors, the purple one and the blue one. And basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be alternating between the two colors. So if I apply the blue one and then I apply the purple one after that, and just kind of swap. When you're done, you can basically go ahead and turn it over, and then you start doing the other side. And when you're doing this, make sure that you basically apply the same color that's on the opposite side. That way the color just kind of remains the same from the front and the back. So when you're done applying the tie-dye, you basically want to go ahead and put it in a bag. So I have this plastic bag that I got from Shein, from my Shein haul. So I'm going to go ahead, tie it up, and basically store it away. Usually you can leave it in for 6 to 8 hours to let the tie-dye soak in, but I left mine for the whole evening because I was basically filming this video in the evening. So for my old PJ shirt, I'm basically going to be using the swirl method, where you basically just want to grab the middle and just turn it in and twist it just like that. And definitely make sure that the ends are together as well, because you're going to apply the tie-dye on every single part of the shirt. Going in with my rubber bands, I'm basically going to do the same thing I did with the first shirt, which is basically grabbing the rubber bands and basically just kind of putting them on top and over the shirt, and then you just want to do the same thing all over around. This is how it looks like after applying all the bands on it, but I'm gonna go ahead in with one more just to make it more secure, because this is a big shirt. So now that I'm basically done with that, I can go ahead and start applying the tie-dye. For this shirt, I was going in for a rainbow effect look. So I'm basically going to be using all my colors from my tie-dye kit, and I'm just going to be swapping and alternating between all the colors just like that. After applying tie-dye on both sides of the shirt, you go ahead and take it and just basically put it in the bag. And as you guys can see there, I kind of made the place really messy, but that's why you are going to need a plastic bag to put underneath because tie-dye is pretty messy. For the shirt, I'm using the shibori method. So what you're going to do is you're just going to roll it up starting from the bottom and roll it until you get all the way to the top. When you're done, you can basically go ahead and start applying your rubber bands all the way down the shirt. And I'm going to be alternating between the red and the green for this shirt. Go ahead and put it in a plastic bag and make sure that you just kind of wrap it and make sure that it's really secure because you want it to drink all the tie-dye. For the black shirt, I'm going to be using the crumple method, which is the exact same method that I used with the first shirt that I started with. So I know that black, yellow, and red basically make brown. So since my shirt's already black, I was going in ahead with yellow and red to see if it would actually make any like brown patches on my shirt. So as you can see in this video, I basically made the mistake of not putting my gloves on, which is one mistake you do not want to make because tie-dye can actually stain your fingers. So you definitely want to make sure that you have your gloves on every single time you're just dealing with tie-dye. Actually, when I was filming this part, I actually forgot to put on my gloves, so I actually ended up getting tie-dye on my fingers. So if you guys have any ideas or any recommendations of how I can actually get the tie-dye off my fingers, definitely let me know in the comment section below. So it's the next morning and now it's time for us to go ahead and basically see the results of our tie-dye. You basically want to go ahead and start removing the rubber bands from the shirt, just like that. This is the first shirt we started with that we used the crumple method, and I was very happy with this result. Actually, I really loved it. So when you're done rinsing it out, you just want to go ahead and hang it, or you can also just put it in the dryer. So there were just a few items, so I decided not to put it in the dryer and to hang it instead. So you want to leave it there for like until it gets dry, basically. This is the shirt that I used the swirl method. I was really happy with this one too. It looks super cute. And this is the one where I used the shibori method. I absolutely love this one. It's one of my favorites too. It's now time for the black one, and I'm really nervous about it. So let's just see how it turns out. So this is how the black one came out. Great. I'm very happy with the results. There's literally nothing that happened. So just a heads up that if you want to tie-dye a black shirt, definitely don't do it. I definitely think that bleaching it would be better. So do not tie-dye a black shirt, okay? Just don't do it. Here I have all the shirts laid out in the laundry room, ready for them to dry. So we'll come back and see how they look like when they're dry. So I got tired of waiting, so I decided to put them in the dryer instead. So here we go, there they are. Yeah, so that's basically it for this video. If you guys found it helpful and you want to get more content like this, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good evening, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and peace out.